Hi, somebody suggested, just now in fact, a lovely lady called Angela, who I was talking to, has suggested that I have not a daily video, but travels with, but not your aunt, but travels about my adventures here in Spain, which is quite an adventure for me. It's fun. I'm enjoying myself despite everything. I say despite everything because when I came here I was hoping that it was going to be perpetually sunny and warm. It's not. The houses are not built for the cold, they're built for the heat. So I have a little electric fire fan heater thing, a heater in the bedroom that is just, it blows air. I don't know whether it's warm, but it isn't. It's meant to be. It's the aircon really. A little 1 bar heater in the bathroom, which is useless, and a Calagas thing downstairs. So this is, and I'm wearing more layers than I do in London, and in bed, oh my God, there's like a quilt and another top and all sorts of things. But it's been an adventure, it's been fun. I came here in October, end of October, to get away from the English winter, haha. And some days it's beautiful and I go to the beach, and the beaches are lovely despite the ravages that was caused by the storms before Christmas. And the air's clean. There are markets on every day where I can go and get fresh fruit and vegetables if I want to. I don't go every day, obviously, because I've got other things to do. But it's a totally different way of life. And I came out here, I don't speak Spanish, I'm starting to learn it, but I don't really know people out here. I've made some friends since I've been here, and it's just fun. And before I came out, I was thinking to myself, shall I stay? Shall I stay in London? It's expensive. I was on my own. I mean, I'm on my own here. But I thought, you know what? Life's too short. What will I do? I'll stay here for another year. And what will happen to my life? And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So I'm 68, and well, I was in July, and I thought, so I just gave away all my stuff and packed a suitcase and came out here with a friend. And as I say, I came out at the end of October. I've now been here 2 months. I have a hire car. I drive on the opposite side of the road that I'm used to, which was a bit of a nerve-wracking experience to begin with, but I'm getting used to it, and I love it. It's fine. There are lots and lots of roundabouts. And oh, I have to tell you what happened to me today. I went to a shopping area called La Zenia Boulevard, and it's on the opposite direction to what I'm used to going to. And there is what in the UK we'd call an A road and a B road. And I went on the A road, and it was fairly simple until I'd got to the area where I thought it was, and went around the roundabout, and then I realised I wasn't in the right place. So I stopped, and on my phone I've got a map, and I said where I wanted to go. And then this voice appeared, and she said, oh, at the next roundabout, So I had my own little sat-nav on my phone. I thought, yes. So I got there, fine, found somewhere to park, wonderful. Remembered where the car was parked. I've got this habit, I park the car, and then by the time I come back, I'm like, where did I put the car? Anyway, so I spent, I don't know, 3.5 hours there, had a lovely time, found the car, and then I wanted to get out of the car park, and I saw this sign that said Salida Norte, and I thought, oh, I want to go north. And then I'm driving towards the north exit, and I thought, no, I don't, I want to go south. So I then had to sort of find the south, and that took me quite a while. And so I spent about 10 minutes trying to get out of the actual car park, which was quite funny, had already put into the phone again San Pedro, which is where I live. I didn't put my address, but I just put San Pedro because I thought once it said San Pedro, I'll be fine. So now it's a man telling me how to get there. So he says, first roundabout, da 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 da, second roundabout, blah blah blah, and then you get the road. And I was sure he said at the third exit. So I get to the roundabout, get to the third exit, and it said San Pedro. So I go, yay! And then I realise I am on the motorway, and I'm like, okay. I didn't want to go on the motorway, but it didn't matter. So I go on the motorway, and suddenly I realise why I didn't want to go on the motorway, because people have said, don't go on the motorway because there are tolls. So suddenly I thought there's like no other cars in sight, but there's these toll booths, and I'm like, oh, bugger. So not much I could do by then. So I drive up, and of course I'm not near the thing, the cubicle, kiosk, and I say to the guy how much, and he says it's $2.10. I mean, it wasn't very expensive, so I give him $2.10, and we're both stretching like mad because the car's not near. And then he has to give me a receipt, so I get my receipt, and I go, and I thought, okay, well, fine. So I'm going, and then I find the roundabout, and then I'm on my way home, and I'm like, fine, this is great. So I get round, and then near the house there is the 4-star Thalassia Hotel, and it's got a big H on the top. So I use that as a sort of a guide, so I can see it, and I'm like, okay, fine. So the phone is now telling me that I should be going, and I'm like, no, I know where I'm going. But there are not only a lot of roundabouts here, there are a lot of one-way streets. So I start driving, and I'm like, nope, get to the bottom of that road, you can only go left. Get to the bottom of that road, you can only go right. And it's like, oh my God, it's going to take me as long to get round to get to the house. Anyway, so finally I manage, totally ignoring the phone. He's talking in my ear. I'm like, shut up. And I keep saying, oh, shut up. And I'm driving, and I know where I'm going. And eventually I found the road, and I came all the way around, and I came home, and I was like, oh. It was so funny. But you know what? One of the things was that it's part of my adventure. It's just fun. I'm just enjoying it. It's a great place to be. Yesterday I went out, and I was right down by another area which is really, really pretty, another part of the beach, a bar where they have, a cafe bar where they have music at the weekends. There wasn't any yesterday. I think they only do it on Saturdays, perhaps, because yesterday was Sunday, wasn't it? And it's just lovely, and it's beautiful, beautiful beach, and the sea, and I'm so happy here. It's so lovely, and I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm going to be doing maybe once a week, maybe once a fortnight, I don't know, just to say hello. And you know, life isn't scary, life is fun, and it's, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen? I would have got lost today, and I did several times. It doesn't matter, you know, life is fun. And it's only Monday, so have a good week. Bye.